Hi. It's been a really good day. Really blessed. I could go on and on and on about what Source has been doing and about these downloads and upgrades. It's constantly happening. It's happening now as I speak. It's happening in my sleep. I have fully integrated with my God self, and I know where I am, and I know what my work is, and what I am doing in all dimensions. And I am so blessed to be plugged in and to be online and to know the the entire veil that has been pulled over humanity's eyes to blind us from the truth. And the truth is that we are gods living on earth, and we are healthy and sovereign, and we have every opportunity to reclaim our crown and to take back our health from the system that has been created to keep people disconnected from their true potential as creators. They invented money, and they told everyone they had to work for a wage to pay for a place to live and all of this stuff, and people just did it without questioning it. And unfortunately it was all a lie from the beginning. The slave system that they created to harvest human energy and to be parasites on our divine love. They wanted us as slaves, and they had to keep us in a low state vibration so that we wouldn't be able to see over the fence, so we would know that we were being played. I always get straight into it when I do videos. Like, I got a recap on everything that's going on, and anyway, but I do. It's important so everybody knows what they're getting into when they watch this, and when they listen to me, is that I speak truth, and I don't hide my standing with God any longer, because I am anointed, and I am special, and I am a chosen one. And so anyone trying to tell me or bend my reality to what their false reality it's backwards. We are the ones that have healed from the chains that have enslaved most. We've made a great sacrifice to get here and to have these abilities and to learn what is on the other side of the veil. It takes great courage and great sacrifice, and hard work. We are committed to our work, and we are here. We are here for you. We are here for your health, to help guide the way into freedom for New Earth. We get the downloads from Source on how to heal ourselves, and we use that to and help others, and we find where there are faulty constructs in the matrix, and we recode it with the divine. This is multidimensional work, and we are already doing this in the higher realms, and we are doing this with Source. We are code breakers, but we are also recoding And as creator gods that are incarnate here, going through this mass ascension and awakening first so that we can really plug into our gifts and what we can bring forth for humanity, is we were master crafted by God to destroy the veil, everything that keeps human beings low vibrating and separated from their true infinite powers of God within. They've got people and harvesting people based on external gratification and having to have things in the material and to be guided and misled by sin. And it was an intricate setup, having the governments that are, fighting each other, the wars that are endless, these jobs that don't mean anything, and corporatism and cubicles and all these sterile environments, all these boxes, these grids. It was all to harvest our energy and to have us thinking that we are animals. They wanted us in a cage, and that's why they did this. It was divide and conquer from the very beginning. I love my awakened friends. I was just speaking to one, Keith. He is an amazing soul, and he is a great, wonderful light worker and a powerful God walking on earth and telling people about the Matrix and about God and shining his light of truth. And I love that he's come into my life and that I get to see him at the park very often. Our stories are so similar, and that we both came out here awakened and homeless, but we knew that we were with God and the angels, and it's incredible, and that we found each other. It was all a plan, and it was all pre-written before we even came here. And I'm very grateful to have a friend in my life who is an empath and can see through this, and it helps me greatly to see him and to speak with him when I'm out. And I love our soul family. We have so many chosen ones that have incarnated here to do amazing things, and everyone's working their own battles on and where they are. Everyone is placed strategically where God has needed us. And we have worked great miracles in the world in breaking the matrix and recoding it with the divine. We are amazing souls, and it takes so much love to do what we've done. And to go the opposite way when everyone in society is telling us to go the straight and narrow, and we know that we incarnated here to break the matrix, not to be part in it. So we are here to help empower everyone to escape the systems that have enslaved for thousands of years. We don't need them. they don't serve us. It's been made very clear to us that they just want to take and take and take. They are parasites. That's why taxes just go up and up and up, and why they never want to provide, to end homelessness, or to feed the poor, or it's always for wars, it's always for greed and creating more suffering. And everyone's got to look at this. This is not what God wanted for us, and we have to do something about it if we're going to change it. This is why we're here. I have put a lot of work into this. This is my divine work. This is my area of expertise with God. This is my mission on earth, is to help ease this transition for humanity and guide the light of where we're going to go. Number one, we need everyone to be housed and to have safety and sanctuary and clean food and water. That is a mandatory. We can take back our land and grow gardens and start sharing our produce and our Mother Earth medicines with each other and bartering. You know, we can each do things with what we have to offer abundance for someone else. We can do things to make ourselves, to enrich our lives and to enrich our productivity so that we can give more for others. It's all within. Your answer to everything is within. So that's where God hid all the best things. You have this treasure within you, and it's worth unlocking. And we love you. When you unlock your own powers, you are unstoppable. You are invincible. You are immortal. Everything that you need was already within you. The game of this planet was to keep you from seeing that, to keep you pulled externally for external gratification and putting your energy out there rather than in here. And that's how they conditioned us and programmed us so massively. I can't sugarcoat anymore, and I know that I've been awakened too long to do that, to spoon feed on a slow level. I have worked very hard with God to come into my healing and to integrate these downloads from my future self into my consciousness so that I'm aware of the intricacies of the chains and the slavery, the mental blocks and what they've done to create a beast in the system. We are not here to play by their rules. We are not here to entertain the notion that there is any authority that is higher than God. And when we have awakened and we have done this work and made this sacrifice to have this great healing, that we did it because this is serious. This is our time. We have this earth, and she has been hurting for a very long time. She is a beautiful, multidimensional soul, and she loves us. And Mother Nature is a beautiful, perfect, divine being. And they've done everything they can to enslave her and her children and to keep us all separated and disillusioned and fighting. All the viruses that they have sown into the organic, natural matrix. But we can take back our consent. We don't have to consent to that. We don't have to give them energy. We can take back and reclaim our full alignment with Mother Earth and divine flow. We heal with love and perfect health and knowledge and divinity. And we remember who we really are, why we incarnated here, and how important we are in helping this shift happen on Earth. As we have worked our own healing and paid this sacrifice for this, it is a pure testament of our love. And we are beautiful souls. And everyone is, and when we unlock it, that's when you really know. You really know, and God shows you your soul and how long you've been here, how hard you fought, how you never gave up on love, and no matter what the world did to you, they crucified us, they burned us at the stake. They sent their minions to hurt us and to kill us. And no weapon formed against us ever prospered. We are still here. And in fact, God has restored us to pure truth and power. And we have taken back our freedom and removed every single chain that the Archon has had on us. And we won't stop. We are going all the way with this, because one is not truly free until we are all free. And we have freed ourselves. We freed ourselves through love. We freed ourselves through cracking this code with God and working with all of the angels and our ancestors and our guides, our highest selves, to integrate our consciousness with our infinite being. And I gotta get louder about my work and about my knowledge and the things that I know. It's been difficult for me as an empath and an introvert to fully come out about my gifts and to speak my truth fully into the world, where many have been threatened by the fact that I even have gifts. It's been a backwards realm, and I know that all of this is my own creation at the same time, but these are obstacles that I've had to overcome within my own holographic structure. So I'm growing a lot in this process as I'm ascending light speed, and I want to help you to grow with me so we can all be here on the same page and be sovereign and to be friends, living in love and happiness and the natural state of our divine being is bliss, and we should be living in perfect harmony and health, high vibration, happiness. And we all have had obstacles on our path. And obstacles are a blessing too, because it shows us what we need to do to strengthen ourselves and to strengthen and protect the world, so that we are not wasting our energy. We are so sacred, and God made us sacred, and we are beautiful and perfect souls. And when parasites are on us, they're just trying to run us down, so they keep us from our from our kingdom, the kingdom that's within us. And they do things in the external world to also be a barrier so that we don't get there. But now that we know, we can't go back, and we're not going to play small. We're not going to apologize for being gifted. God made everyone special, and everyone is unique and beautiful. Some have unlocked their gifts before others, and that's not that's a good thing. It's not a race. You can relax and know that your time will come when your time comes. Other souls have different times, and your plan on earth and your mission here is yours, and you are the author of it. You are the designer as your highest self. Whether you have unlocked that yet, so that you are fully integrated and remembering that, that is going to be something that you will find on your journey to ascension. And when you do, you have so many gifts within you, and that you fall in love with the process. You fall in love with tapping into your true potential, and to seeing what you can do to evolve and to get better and to grow. and how we can best help others to unlock their gifts and their potential. It's truly infinite. It's beautiful, and you are special. You are special because God made you special, and every single thing that has ever happened in your life is because God has wanted you to have that experience. You wanted yourself to have that experience because that is your teacher. That is your alchemy to perform for your own awakening and for your own ascension. So we are not victims to this because we are the creators. If this doesn't resonate with you, then I'm not pushing my truth onto you. This is I am for the awakened. I am for the ones who have really unlocked, or for the ones who are open-minded enough to realize that, oh my goodness, I am amazing. I have these gifts, and she's speaking about them, and there are others like me, and I can really advance my life if I just plug in with God that's within me. I've seen the future, and I know I really just want to get everyone to where they need to be in life. Because I've been awakened so long, it gets really exhausting and tiring when people are on a lower level of awakening that are trying to argue with me about what God has shown me is to be the truth. I have awakened so that I can help you. So please don't fight me, because I'm doing my best to keep a balance with everything in my life. And I think with everything that I've had against me and all the things that the devil has done to try to steer me off my course and to get me off my divine mission, it hasn't worked. I didn't forget why I came here. I didn't forget my soul mission, and I've just had more to alchemize into healing, and as a result of it, and everything that they've tried to do to tear me down or to smear my name, to talk dirty about me behind my back, or to create their own narrative, it's only because they are irritated by my authenticity. And I know this. And God has shown me this, and I know that it's not personal. For a long time in my life, I thought I was cursed because I triggered people so much. And I did so unintentionally, or, I wasn't even shining to my fullest potential. For so long, I used to bury my light so that I could, fit in the world and get through, and do what I needed to do, work my job, and go home, drink, smoke my cigarettes on my break, whatever. I don't do any of that anymore. And because I know, and knowing is half the battle. After you know, you have to apply it. You have to walk the walk. You have to talk the talk. For me, walking the walk was easier than talking the talk, but I am working on my throat chakra, and I have been speaking my truth for a very long time, and now I'm speaking it more, and I'm getting it out there more, broadening my horizons, and moving when God calls me to move, so that I can be in environment where my gifts can be used properly and not be mistreated or, you know, I am a sacred woman and I am a sacred goddess. I am an extremely ancient soul and I have these amazing gifts that I've incarnated here with. And I didn't understand why I couldn't be satisfied in the matrix for, you know, I something always felt wrong with this realm, and it felt that way since I was a baby. And it was wrong. It was a backwards reality, and it was created as a matrix to be hell on earth. Of course it was inverted against the divine, against the chosen ones. The devil knew who we were when we came into this realm, and it's worked this program to come after us, to use our loved ones to hurt us, and to try to put us in doubt and get us off of our purpose, our destiny. It didn't work. All of their best efforts have only backfired. And God and all of my spirit team and my ancestors have had my back. I am so anointed and so protected by God and all the angels. And they know and they see what I do in the world, and they know that I have completely freed my soul, and I am shining my light into the world for everyone to see, and I'm not forcing my light work onto anybody. I'm just being me and being authentic. And when people come to me with questions, and as they always do, I answer them honestly, and I am there for them, and I give them my blessings as I can. I give from the overflow. And I'm growing in my mission. I am evolving and to levels where soon I won't have to speak, you know, where I can just go and meditate. And I've already doing that. But there's so many things we can just say through telepathy, through our inner work, so we don't have to. But we're all getting there, and so we are using the tools that we have, and my voice is a tool to sharing this truth. I have so many angels that are placed all over this world, and wherever I go and whatever I need, whenever I need it, it's there. And God has proven this to me when I came out here homeless almost 2 years ago, that I didn't want to be cold, and I met Mike, a homeless man that had a cool deal with the parking garage that he worked, you know, for, in the shopping center that he worked for, and had a space for me to, like, that was a private space, with a couch and everything, you know, inside of a parking garage, but it was a place for me to be and to sleep and to rest at the end of the day. And he was one of my first angels coming out here. Then there was JP, who had a 2-bedroom apartment on the beach, and he became, you know, my friend, an angel. And he has given me a place to stay and been a powerful friend in my life. And you know, we've done a lot of work in healing, and I know that he has evolved into a better man because of me. And I have been evolving into a better woman because, well, everyone helps everyone. And that's how we go as angels. We are a blessing, and we bless others, and we are blessed by others. And that we keep giving, and we keep growing, and we keep nurturing ourselves and nurturing others with love and abundance. I am happy that I've had such a great life here, and that I've gotten to touch so many souls and make friends. And I know that a lot of people are going to remember me. And I'm going to remember them. I'm being called to a higher mission, and I have such an abundance of gifts to keep sharing into the world and speaking. So I'm going to make God very proud of me and keep helping in this transition to freedom. And but I'm going to kick back, and I'm going to enjoy my life, and I'm going to live in sovereignty with God and pleasure. So I'm not going to live in anything that feels unnatural for me is chasing money or chasing fame or material. I do need my needs need to be met and provided for. And hint, hint, I am ready for abundance and blessings from God, and, you know, having a home and having land and my own garden and soul family community with me. So we're all being very honoring ourselves and our garden, our sacred land that we are on, giving love to the earth that feeds us, because we are in a constant flow with her love. And what we give to her, we receive back. Abundantly. So 10-fold, 100-fold. I don't know the math, but and helping each other to do the inner work and break free from all the lies that were fed to us through our whole lives, all of the massive programming, the divide and conquer strategies, the media, the curses that they implanted in our music, the unhealthy frequencies, and the poisons, the heavy metals. It's cray cray. I'm grateful for my angels, and I know we've worked really hard as souls to do this. And we had to break free from the prison within our own selves to free our consciousness to the divine and to be one with our souls and our soul missions here. I believe I may have a soul family community lined up for me. I really feel it. I feel such a powerful connection with her for sure. Her name is Kimber Rose, and her husband Wyatt. He's also a Pisces, and he seems really cool. And I've watched their YouTube videos. They are awakened souls that have gotten themselves out of the matrix and come out on the land to repopulate and to have their family. They have 5 kids now. She's had 3 of those births at home, so she's a real pioneer, a real, warrior, divine feminine, healer, badass, and she is incredible. Chosen ones and sovereign souls are finding each other and coming back and figuring out how to completely take off their chains and to live in accordance to God again. And I have been craving my eternal soul family for so long, and I know I have friends who are awakened and who are eternal souls and completely one with God, like Keith, or but I need a community of those who will understand and appreciate and honor my gifts and not think that I'm some kind of kooky person, because I love God. And that I dance and tell the truth, It was really good to talk to Keith today, because a lot came out, and he said a lot too. And about the question that's been posed, if I'm leaving Earth or if I'm staying here, I know I have such a amazing job to do here. I have so many gifts to share. It would be a shame to walk away now while I'm right here at the top, after everything that God has done to shape me into being such a perfect weapon to destroy the false world and to birth the new one. Though I don't feel a huge obligation or sense of responsibility any longer, as I have awakened to the point and to the level and the understanding that I know that this isn't quite real, and that this realm, I've accomplished my soul mission as to awakening and remembering how infinite my abilities are. If I stay here and show others all the ways that I have already beaten this, I don't know. I could leave it for the next generations to do it, and to pick up the torch. I can leave. I can go home to heaven and live my heaven with God in the kingdom, back on my throne. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I've worked hard. My soul has awakened to so many levels that I feel like I don't want to be in survival mode anymore, that's for sure. Which I've mentally checked out from it. I am not going to I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to be what they want me to be. I've proven that. I'm too beautiful the way that I am, the way that God made me to ever be anything else. It is weird when they low vibe you or, try to hate you or talk behind your back just because you are living your divine truth and speaking your good intentions. I would really like to take huge action and to not just be speaking about it, but I've got to have unity with others who are awakened to really take back what's ours. And that's what we're doing. We're forming our tribes, and we are bringing it together. We are sovereign beings, and chosen ones are God's plan. That's why we're here. We are the way showers for new earth. We are God's anointed, and we are crowned already because of the miracles we've worked through our ascension and through our light work and our inner work. That's where everything starts. That's where our true powers are. You can't have the outer without the inner. So there's a lot. Keith is very ready to leave this realm and to go home. And he knows, I mean, he feels without a doubt that's what he is going to do. But he's felt that way before. When he came out here, he thought, the Lord was going to take him after he burned his credit cards and ID and, birth certificate and Social Security. After his awakening, that was part of his God calling, was to do that. But he's still here, and I'm glad he's still here. I have needed an angel in my life, and he is a really good friend, and the one person in this realm where I can really tell the truth to completely about my life, and he understands it on so many levels, being an empath and being awakened and understanding things. So it's really shown me all my connections with soul family and every amazing soul I've ever met. When the divine sparks, it ignites a fire, and that fire is burning the matrix and bringing freedom for everyone. So it's beautiful to have these mirrors in the world, and those who reflect us back to ourselves, so that we see how amazing our souls are, and we appreciate each other, and we help give each other the strength and the assistance in unlocking their own gifts and potential just by channeling source with each other and being healthy and with high intentions and high vibrations. So I'm really excited for the next phase of my journey, if that is going to be with my soul family in Oklahoma. And I would really love to work with her, as you know, she is quite an impressive soul, and I am so sure that Wyatt is too, in order for her to be married to him, and that their kids are just extremely amazing, and because they have amazing parents, and we want to accomplish many things with Earth ships, and food forestry is there's so many ways we can go by going back to Mother Earth and living in divine flow and harmony with her. So I guess I'm freaking excited and I'm ready. I've said my goodbyes to the Matrix for sure. It's been like that kind of goodbye sometimes, but not really. The third dimension was a teacher, and I have learned so much about myself to be able to heal from what wasn't authentic to my soul. Every experience in my life and every soul that I've met was a teacher for me in my journey, and here I am on my highest ascension timeline as my highest self, and I know this, that there is nothing that can interfere with this path. I am destined for greatness, and I have been very loyal to God and my journey because I have owned up to it. God called me out and said, hey, you know, I know you really try to do good in the world, but do you want me to show you how you can do the most good? And I said, yes, yes, God, show me, teach me. And God showed me that it was me. And unlocked my gifts. So I've been doing it, and I realized that I was always doing it even before I was consciously doing it. As we all are. This is such a temporary life, and we are just traveling through. And we're not in any control here. God is in full control, and we are just channels of it, volunteers, helpers, family of the divine, and we made a great sacrifice to be this good at our work. But our souls are really good. And through our healing, we've been able to bring back who we actually are. We are ascended masters, and we are older than time itself. I remember the creation of Earth, and I have seen, all the timelines from the beginning to the end and back around, because it's not linear, it's an infinity. And we are time travelers. We've come here from very far in the future to do this. Going forward into the world, the light one, okay? It's official. Don't throw out, just throw out your TV. Stop consuming their poisons and their garbage that they're spewing out into the world. They are not in control. Any systems of government or anything that predated our freedom is null and void. We are not here to play by their rules. We are not going to have another election in the United States. Come on. After they've rigged every single election, and you know that the system was created to enslave, you really want to play by its rules still? You think that getting Trump or so-and-so elected or kicked out of office is going to make a difference? This is way deeper than political corruption. Can you not see the full picture? How they've been poisoning us through their chemicals. If people are depressed or sad, they don't tell them that, a better life is possible. They have them get on drugs and medicate. There's so many red flags everywhere. It's time for everybody to seriously look at this and realize that if you are not fully doing everything you can to be on the path of ascension, then you are hurting yourselves and hurting others. That we have to all take ownership of this and take ownership of our own healing. God buried all the best treasures inside of you, inside of me. And you have the keys to unlocking all of it. And you can do it. And God is there to help. Spirit is there to help. Your ancestors are there to help. Be the generational curse breaker. Be the savior. Unlock your true potential, and you can save the world. And you'll be so much happier knowing how powerful you actually are. The beautiful truth is so much better than the ugly lie. I promise you, there's nothing to be afraid of. The only thing to fear is fear itself. I've seen it all. I can go on and on and on, but I can only speak for so long and I get tired. So I'm looking forward to more of an organic flow with souls who are ready to do podcasts and to have workshops and work together to to be in a happy environment where we are thriving as light bodies together, and we're enjoying each other's company and having enlightened conversations about important matters in the world and how we can help each other to unlock our highest potential and to bring that healing into the world so that everybody is empowered again. I am so excited and ready to get to work. And so I am going to repeat here is that I am putting myself up for adoption right now. And I am looking for my soul family community and my tribe. And I am trying to unite the divine order and chosen ones, beings of eternal light who are here, and we've been master crafted by God to heal ourselves and to guide the light forward for the rest of humanity so that everyone is in freedom and living in peace and harmony with Mother Earth. Let's do it. Let's come up with our school curriculums. Anyone who's awakened is going to be better for our children than anyone who's not. Right? We've got to stop having children put on these standards of these testings and ADD medications and things that are just completely counterproductive to our soul's highest vibration. We're not here to memorize a bunch of facts and numbers and dates and spellings and things to fully cloud our minds from the truth. Fake history and removing God from science and all of these things, it's all a mockery. And well, there's a lot of things, and I'm just naming some of them. But when we get back to working in communities together, and we are having our meetings that we have to bring forth ideas for New Earth and for the way forward, we have a lot to bring up. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to having this on a more organic level rather than just sitting on my phone talking to myself, and actually speaking to other hearts and in front of me. Maybe easier for me to go live on YouTube, but I have not done that yet. I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying to get used to speaking and to sharing. And we'll get there. And when we do podcasts and back and forths, I know that it's going to be really, really healthy for us to shine our lights for each other. I feel so Kimber is such an amazing soul. I want to help her and to be such a blessing in her life, and I know she will be in mine as well. I just pray that that's the avenue I believe that God has in store for us. So I look forward to taking that next step and to releasing this timeline. I don't want to stay where I'm no longer welcome, and I've grown with my gifts and with my path with God so much that I don't want to hold back in what I can truly give, and I know I have this infinite potential, and I want to be able to give fully to the world, to what I have within me, because it's a lot. Alright, well, it's probably about time for sunset, and I am gonna go walk back to the park. I've got to do some packing. I don't know for sure if Oklahoma is going to be my way, but I am running out of time here, and I've got to leave soon. I'm thinking 2 weeks, and I would like to be ready to do that. I am too healed to be homeless. Obviously, I do need to find my new earth community or something, you know. So if anyone can help or donate or offer insights into this for me, I would appreciate as well. And your prayers, prayer works, and I appreciate you, and I love you. Thank you for incarnating here and answering God's call. Be bold, be brave. Do not allow anyone to bully you into being less than your highest self. You have a great light within you, and you owe it to yourself and to everyone to shine it at its brightest. So do the inner work. It shows on the outer. It's the only way. You can't fake it till you make it. That doesn't work. It's a whole new game. So you got this. You have God and all of your ancestors and angels to support you. You have my support. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us all. And we've got this. We've got this. It's all good. Blessings, everyone, and keep it up. Keep telling people the good news. Keep being awesome. God's plan is bulletproof. And we had to be bulletproof ourselves to get here. So everything that's tried to destroy me couldn't, and I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still awake, and I'm still speaking truth. All right. I love you.